Hello, welcome to BurpTalk for January 2016. This is a video about the games I've played across the past several weeks. They're usually short games or demos, and what's different for 2016. So this is some housekeeping first up before I actually go into games. Is that from now on, I'm going to try, as I said previously, I'm going to try Twitch streaming, Twitch art streaming. And since Twitch has a rule that I can't actually personally port the recordings over to YouTube, the art streams recordings will be on Twitch for about 2 weeks before they get deleted. So you have a time window. And if you also miss out on that, you can. I'm considering like doing time-lapse versions of the streams for YouTube, so you won't miss anything. That's kind of the plan right now. I'm subject to change depending on what works and what doesn't. So thank you so much for bearing with me. So that's the art streams for Twitch. Probably. I probably might do it in, like, essentially before January ends. Maybe I'll hopefully do one Twitch stream at least. So that's that. In terms of BurpTalk, this will be the last video where I will, barrage you with a whole bunch of games I've played in the past month and put all in one video, because I'm figured that I need to do it. I need to break it up because it's getting long. But then again, I personally prefer long videos because I can have it running in the background while I'm doing work. It's kind of, I'm conflicted because, in terms of the, big mega videos, people don't know what they're getting themselves into unless they actually look at the show notes. And I'm assuming most people don't actually look at the show notes, or it takes they actually have to, put effort in to actually see what's in the actual mega video. So I'm gonna try breaking it up so that, I'm starting to break it up already, even now. But the plan is, all that rambling aside, the plan is for this video, I'm going to talk about a bunch of games because they're, relatively short and I can show you gameplay. But in terms of me playing games, I'm going to do more Leonie plays videos so that I can actually express my opinions during the time I'm experiencing the game, and if I finish the game I can talk about it afterwards. I probably might have more or maybe less to say, who knows. And I will still do review videos, so this format will not completely disappear because there will be some cases where I can't do the only plays on it, but I can just, for example, for PAX Oz 8 games, I'll probably do a big special one-off BurpTalk video on all the PAX Oz games I'm able to play, like I did last time. So you will notice that there are no, entertainment or movies or TV or anything like that in this video because I am breaking those up. So for each movie, I'm gonna do a video dedicated to it. So I'm already starting to break things up. Essentially, the mega big long monthly BurpTalk videos will not be around this year. I don't know how long this video will be, probably less than an hour, however, because I've broken it down a bit more. But yes, that's the plan for BurpTalk. There will be Twitch art streams, there will be dedicated BurpTalk videos for each individual movie, and Leonie Let's Plays for each individual game, or a bunch of games that if they happen to be really small. So I'm going to break things up, essentially, because I have a feeling that a lot of people are afraid of long videos. So but if you like long videos, you can if you're interested, you can see me stream and flounder and talk to myself or something. Or I'm kind of nervous about streaming live. Even though there may not be actual people there. Who knows, I might go to YouTube and stream instead, if Twitch doesn't work out. As I said many times before, I'm not stuck with any platform as of yet, but I know that Twitch has a really good chat system, which is why I'm choosing to do that first. I know that YouTube streaming is working on it, but there are times where, like, if streams are ever like full of people, it will be really hard to keep up. Anywho, that's all the housekeeping I got. Now let's move on to the interesting games I watch or played or would like to talk about. Anywho, let's move on. So, the first game I'm going to talk about is Teledemon. It's creepy and interesting, though there's a lot of lore to read. Sorry. Let me get it going. Look at this, there's knowledge, thought, and memory. I thought that all this was a bit too much. So that's the save slots. It's a visual novel. How else do I introduce this game? Teledemon is about a world where there's blood demons and people and magical people, and I have no idea. I don't know the full story. Wait, let me skip through the tutorial and let it run. Okay, it's creepy, it's interesting, though there's a lot of laws to read. The jumping from character to character could be more smoother though, in my opinion. Because at the moment you're playing as this character, Jules. Woo, this guy in the trench coat and the hat. I zoned out a bit at times, I must admit. As I said, the story about the blood demons was quite interesting, though the mind reading part was a bit too much with the menus, because I thought one was enough. If I wanted a recap, I can just have a one-page recap and that's it. Though probably, I don't know. But then again, I know that since it's part of the menu, it's not a must. You don't have to read it. But then, as someone who wants to make sure that I don't want to miss anything, I feel like I need to look at everything and check everything. I'm conflicted. Too much reading, but then yet again, I don't want to miss anything. Yet I don't know if here you see this menu, knowledge, thought, memory. Later on it fills up really quickly. Okay, not quickly, but it fills up and there's a lot of reading, and sometimes I think, okay, that's just information overload. And I actively chose to not read it. So, hey, if you don't like reading too much, you can ignore that. Wow, scary voices. Yes, it's a bit spooky, this game. In terms of story, as much as it was really interesting, it wasn't my cup of tea. It didn't really hook me in enough to keep playing. But however, there are choices, and let me find a part where there's choices. Here, where you're talking to yourself and you're, hey, help me out of here, and yeah, that's what I chose. And this is just you monologuing with yourself and the hunger with the voice that you're talking to, because you're a blood demon. That guy is a blood demon, so you're a blood demon, and then you're debating on whether you're gonna eat someone and kill someone. And then this is suddenly a flashback to some politics that happened, and such dramatic music. Whoa! But anyway, the art style is really cool. The full game is actually out. If you're interested, this is the demo that I've been playing, and it allows you to pay for the full game if you want to keep playing it. Unfortunately, this game didn't hook me in, so I didn't go further. But I am still showing this all the same because I think this game is pretty neat. Anywho, see, this is what I mean by a lot of text there. I'm like, nope, I don't want to know too much right now. I just want to get the basic story. That's how I play. Anywho, that is Teledemon. I'm gonna move on to this game. This game is a tribute game to Undertale. It's called Undertale Red. It's free. There's a lot of bullet hell going on. It's essentially a boss fight on its own. And there's items already provided for you. The name here is randomly generated. And since I'm terrible at this kind of game, I'm not too good at it. But I did do the pacifist for this boss battle, and it was actually boring because you know what happens in pacifist if you played Undertale. For those who haven't played Undertale, this is the kind of gameplay you would expect in the actual game. So there's flirting and all that as well, and you get interesting dialogue and some humor. It's a pretty neat tribute game, and if you don't mind crazy bullet hell like this, please play it. But I really, in terms of the actual official Undertale game and all that, I really don't want a sequel. I don't know, I'm a bit mixed, because as a game, as a game, I prefer it to be a standalone game, and then Toby Fox can move on with something else. Because I've heard that he's been working on it for over 3 years on it, and I don't know. I'm pretty curious about the comic he'll be making. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna skip so that you get an idea of the bullet. Oh, I got technical difficulties. So they got some of the really cool Undertale soundtrack in here in this tribute game, and I died. Look at all this crazy. It's crazy. I couldn't do this. I couldn't finish the game. I game over all the time. It's horrible. Yeah, I kept dying. And I got frustrated. I was like, no! And yes. But whoever made this is really, good at this. It's like, wow. Really cool. Anyway, so you like Undertale? Do have a go at it, but you don't have to. I'd rather you play the actual Undertale game. Anywho, moving on to the next game. Goodbye, cool music. Yes. This game. This is Japan's Sumo Cop. It's a website. You can play the game for free. It's a crazy fun game that I couldn't complete round 3 for. It's a crossover with Street Fighter and actual real sumo fighters. I couldn't complete round 3 with M. Bison, I think, and because it's so hard to get the rhythm right. Don't get me wrong, I am terrible at rhythm games, but I enjoy it because, the music's so cool when you get into the rhythm. So this is round 1. Wait, let me show you all the rounds. Where is it? So there's round 1, round 2, and round 3. So there's M. Bison, which I couldn't complete that. I was able to do rounds 1 and 2, however, and this is your character select screen. It's amazing because I did not know what I was looking at. I was like, what is this? Like, even the horse has a sumo hairdo. This is me trying to figure it out. Look at that. Look at that horse. What is going on? So I chose Ryu because, he's most famous and I recognize him, and I probably like his track. His music track. So this is the tutorial. So you click the arrow keys, and once the thing comes across, to your arrow, you have to click it on time to get the rhythm. And that's me being terrible at it. I'm terrible. And then there's a part where you have to spam the button to get combos. I'm guessing the top is the human and the bottom is the horse or whatever you're riding. Anyway, once it loads, now please don't have anything else running as much as possible because this tends to lag. So there's some commentary going on in Japanese. I don't understand what's going on. However, please, if you know, let me know. Help me out. They're probably introducing, you know, oh, look at this guy. Look at all his markings and scars and fierce dreads. And this is, oh look, it's Ryu. And this fanfare, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. The Japan Sumo Cup, if you didn't realize what the title was. What am I looking at? Sumos on racehorses and tiny pixelated people. It's such a crazy crossover. I really enjoyed this music track though, because, you know. Dude. I didn't even I'm terrible. And this lag as well if you notice, because I was recording this and playing at the same time, so it was not that great. Hopefully when you play it, it will be better. But the music's so good to play. This is your celebrating pose, dance, whatever. I don't know what you're doing. Alright, you get the idea. And this crazy thing in the last lap where you turbo yourself by doing crazy stuff and it doesn't make sense at all, but you just go with it anyway. And apparently I'll win, and I put BurpTalk in, yes. And you can share on Twitter and on Facebook if you like that kind of thing. But that's Ryu. And then I started choosing versing Chun-Li for round 2. Because for round 2 you can fight against who? Ah, these three. So, and I also enjoy playing with this music track. Oh, it's so cool! And look at this guy. That's how he celebrates. And the horse is not even affected by that. Oh gosh. Okay, so I skip forward and that's the crazy power up boost at the last lap as he tried to reach for the finishing line. And this is me against E-Honda. I mean, rhythm games essentially is just you reacting. You just turn off your thinking brain and just react and go with the rhythm and try to do your best. That's kind of how I go about it. Just go, like, listen in the moment and just press whatever suits the rhythm. Where's the power up? I don't know what's going on. Look at this. Oh yeah, this is the last lap's power up turbo thing. What is this? And this is you being a gigantic titan-sized horse and person. What is this? This game is incredibly crazy and weird. And this is me strong against M. Bison. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I lose. I'm a loser. I'm terrible. Anywho, that's Japan Sumo Cup. And I shall move on. Woo! The next game I'm gonna briefly talk about is Blossoming Love. It seems good, but it didn't draw me as I got impatient upon realizing that this isn't a short game with a well-paced storyline. I kinda got bored by the slow pacing. I don't know. I get impatient. That's how I want to get into it, and I felt that because I didn't appreciate this as much, unfortunately. But if you have the time, do have a go. This is just you getting into a new school, a new magical school, and you meet potential people you might get together with. So there's a handful of endings, as I understand. I didn't really keep going with it. I believe this is a free game as well. This is your housemate. Oh, wait. Roommate, sorry. And yeah, this visual novel is, I don't know, I can't really judge it. I just wanted to show that I tried playing it, but it wasn't my cup of tea. But hey, if you're interested, this is Blossoming Love. Okay, the next game I'm going to talk about is Just Me. This is a platformer. It's a pretty cool platformer, but I didn't have the patience to brute force until I got better. See, this is me just dying continuously, like a terrible person. And I'll let you watch a bit, because there's a lot of interesting mechanics that you might be interested in. Because as I understand, there's a lot of platformer games. So although, you know, most people aren't really excited about platformer games, especially retro platformer games, because there's a lot of them. This is an interesting free one. And it has a weird, like, CRT monitor screen effect as well, like distortion. Okay, let me show you the cloning thing. And this is me struggling to jump all the way across to the other building. Where's the clone? Ah, there it is. It's kind of like Super Mario 3D Land, where you can clone yourself, and if one of your clones die, you don't get, like, it's, you know, you don't really get hit and die, because this whole game is a one-hit kill. Like, that's all the life you have. So having another clone of yourself helps. But here, this is me struggling to get both clones across, and I'm like, no, the other clones. And this is me trying to, you know, align the clones together so I can do it properly. But yeah, if this is your kind of thing, have a go at this one. Okay, sure. Oh, my third clone died. Yeah, there's a lot of spamming the shooting button because you don't want to die. Next game is Slash Quest. Wait, no, it's not. Orchids to Dusk, sorry. Orchids to Dusk. This is where you're an astronaut and you crash land to a really pretty planet. That is a weird pod. This pod, that's so weird. So you're a female astronaut and here you are exploring the planet you've landed on, you crash land on, and this is your oxygen meter. You keep playing until you run out and die, essentially, and it's a walking simulator where you explore, chill and relax, and look at the pretty 3D art, I guess, and figure out about your life's existence. Like, what is the point of this life? I don't know. It's like, what is there to do in this life, kind of thing. It's like you feel like why am I alive and all of these kinds of things when you play sometimes. Or that's just me, maybe. But if this is your kind of thing where you just want to relax and explore this world and figure out about the meaning of your existence, have a play at Orchids to Dusk. It's a pretty cool looking game. Pretty cool looking game. I'm not gonna show you what happens when you die though. Like, it's nothing mind blowing, but yeah. Take a look at yourself, it's free. I will have it in the description below. Okay, the last game I'm gonna talk about is this game. Magical Otogi. I can't say it. Seal? Seal is the name of the princess, so this is a visual novel. This is the storyteller, and you play as her, the princess, and this is your childhood friend. Florian. Yes, that's his name. Essentially the story is that you're a princess who is trapped who's trapped at your own castle. And you had enough. You want to venture, outside to the outside world, and essentially this is a story I actually played all the way through because it was a relatively short visual novel game. My break. Nope, I'm not taking a break for today. I enjoy the mushy writing. It's corny. You get to choose between 3 guys, though at the start you only get to choose between your Florian, this guy, or this guy, this aloof and oh I'm so cool guy, serious guy. His name is called Anton. And then once you played through one route to the end, you get to wait, where is it? See, this is where you get to choose who you want to be with from the really early on in the game, after you've run away. So this is me saving because I'm like, okay, this is where I choose. I need to save before I choose. So I think it's pretty cool because you don't really play with people's hearts. You just think, okay, I like this character more. I'm gonna stick with this guy. Oh, and this is the third route, the third guy you can get together with. And he's kind of like a stalker, and they like to make fun of that too. So there's a lot of sexual tension and jokes. I enjoyed it generally. It was an entertaining ride for me, and I appreciated I could skip parts I've seen before. And when I said short visual novel game, I took probably 2 and a bit hours to play through all routes, which includes skipping the dialogue I've seen before. So yeah. So this guy is oh, that bad boy scoundrel kind of character with a good heart kind of thing. Oh gosh. Is it better when I look at, okay, why am I playing this visual novel? kind of thing. Am I really that lonely and sad? But I kind of like this game. If you like, mushy romantic visual novels, this might be for you. Essentially, it's silly. It doesn't take itself too seriously. it's, I don't know, how would you call that? Silly romance, fantasy, visual novel, I guess? I don't know. I kept playing. Oh, there's his theme. And stuff is going on. And this is me playing through his route, Antoine's route. I played Florian's route first, and then Antoine, and then the bad boy last. Because I want to be thorough. I want to do all the routes in different, like 3 different lifetimes, as you do with visual novels. But hey, if you like this kind of game, this is for you. Anywho, yeah, it does get a bit mushy. This. No, please no, I don't think guys are real like this. Because this is a fantasy romance thing. It's like, I can't take it seriously, but I have fun. Oh gosh, I'm embarrassed I'm even talking about this game, which is why I'm rambling so much. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. Gonna move on. Anywho, so that is the end of BurpTalk. If you like what you see, let me know with a like, comment, or whatever. Give me feedback on what you think I should try, or if you like how this is going so far. You would like to keep tabs for more updates. Consider following this YouTube channel, or even supporting me through the BurpTalk Twitter or Tumblr. Maybe I'll see you on Twitch when I do art streams for the first time, or maybe I'll see you around on the BurpTalk Tumblr, or at the Twitter, or maybe on future, probably, hopefully shorter BurpTalk videos. Thanks so much for watching. See you next month.